right, we're going to make our whimsical folk art trees. Let's start with our background. We're going to do some snow on the ground, and for that you have white paint and a paintbrush. And you're just going to put some paint on the bottom where the snow has fallen. If you want to do it vertical very tall, you can, but just know that if you do it this way, you're limited on how many trees you can put. This way, of course, you can fit more trees because it's longer. It's a longer paper. All right, so you're just going to add your snow to the bottom of your paper. And then you're going to do some splatter paint to add the snow. So for that, you get some white and you pull your finger up towards your face. You can't really control where it goes. You're getting kind of close to your paper. You can put as little or as much snow as you want. All right, and when you're done with the snow, you can put your art on the drying rack. And next you're going to start drawing the trees. We do have a little guide here from our friends at Deep Space Sparkle. They gave you some guides for the trees. So for that, you're going to use a Sharpie and some really nice watercolor paper. Notice some of my trees are really tall and some of my trees are shorter or smaller. So you might have some ideas for trees in your brain, and if you do, great. If you don't, use my guide, but if you do have some ideas in your brain, use what's in your brain. We are allowed to color with our Sharpies on this project because whatever's not black is going to be the color. So I wanted my trunk black, so I colored it black. These are winter trees, so you can have some trees that have lost its leaves. You can have some trees that are wintergreen that never lose their leaves. You're probably going to want to fit about 4 or 5 trees in your art. Okay, you're going to draw 4 or 5 trees, some big, some small, on your white paper. And once your trees are on your white paper, we are going to paint. So for that, we're going to use watercolor. You have 3 color choices and you have 3 brushes. Each brush has its own color. All right, and how we're going to paint that is, if you want the trunk to stay blue, keep the trunk black. You just paint around your tree. Once all your trees are painted, you can put that on the drying rack. I'm saving time by not showing you how to paint every single tree because we kind of already know. All right, now that our trees are dried, we can start cutting them out and assembling them to our background. When you cut, you can cut perfectly on the line so that no white shows. Taking my time, getting right on that black line so it will look something like this one. No white shows. Or you can kind of go around it where white is showing. I think that kind of looks like snow. So it's up to you, however you want your trees to look. That's what you're going to do. And when you assemble your trees on your paper, once they're all cut out, it's okay if they overlap. Like the smaller ones can be in the front and the bigger ones can be in the background. So when you're gluing them, If you're gluing the big ones first, maybe you can put the smaller ones in the front or lift up the big one and put the smaller one in the back. Make it look interesting by mixing up the sizes and the shapes.